trading really changed my life. Like it actually did, right? And this is going to be an unusual video for me because I'm just going to speak in front of you guys about my thoughts, about my journey, how it's been, and how I got here, right? Because I went from, an unsuccessful trader to, basically I can do whatever I want to at the age of 19, and I've got financial time and location freedom, which is an absolute dream for every trader, right? Obviously, it wasn't easy to get here, right? I'm going to share my story and basically go over everything. And now I'm 19, right? Yes, I'm 19. I've been trading for almost 5 years at this point. I started when I was 15, allegedly, right? For legal reasons. Allegedly started when I was 15. And I don't know, I just always had this feeling of I wanted to do more to life than just to work at a normal job, work at a normal 9 to 5, or work 40 hours a week at a job I don't like, go on vacation once a year, and just live a normal life. Like I always wanted to do something more with life. I don't know how to explain it. I think you feel that same like way. I really do. If you're watching this and you feel like you've got more to life than just working at a normal job for 70 years and then go retirement and then you're old and then that's just life, right? If you want to do more with life, then that's obviously amazing. And that's just not to hate on everyone that, works a 9 to 5. I respect that. If you want that life, if you're comfortable with it and you like it, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But it just isn't for everyone. And 9 to 5 isn't for everyone. And if you're watching this, I'm guessing you feel that exact same way. So if we go back to the beginning of my trading journey, right? As I said, I was 15 at this time, allegedly for legal reasons. It was in January 2021, and at this time, I knew I just wanted to do something different, right? So I tried drop shipping, I tried reselling shoes. What did I try? I tried SMMA, I tried everything in the books, right? But it didn't just click for me. Like I didn't feel this like vibe. I didn't feel like motivated to do it, right? Because I didn't like it, and obviously, it's more easy to be motivated when you have passion for something. Then I came across this one YouTube video, exactly this one YouTube video. I'll show you guys it on the screen right now. I'll show a picture of it. This exact video. I saw this, I watched this, and I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. Like I need to do this, right? I need to do this because I was instantly hooked. I don't know how to explain it, but when I saw that video of trading, like I always was into charts and math and all that stuff. But when I saw that trading video, I was like, okay, well, if this guy can predict what the market is going to do. I didn't even know there was money involved at this time. Like I didn't even know it. Like it's not even a joke. I thought this, if this guy can predict the market, why can't I? I want to learn this as well, right? Then I asked myself in January 2021, when I was 15, allegedly, I asked myself, okay, well, am I going to learn this skill or am I going to not learn it? Like if I do something, I go either 100% into it or I don't do it at all. It's no 50 or 50% or in between. No, it's 110% full effort. Go all in. Don't ever quit or just don't even start. That's just how I felt. That's how I've always done with everything in my life, right? So I obviously came to the conclusion that let me do this. Let me try this for a few months or for a few years and let me work on this. Let me, basically try and predict the market. Because as I said, I didn't know there was any money involved at this time, right? It was just a passion. I just wanted to learn this and learn how to predict the market, right? But here starts the studying, right? I started studying. I started binge watching YouTube videos every single day for 10 to 12, sometimes 14 hours a day. Like I had nothing to do. This was during COVID. And basically I just, binge watch YouTube videos every single day. I back tested all days, basically, also Saturday and Sunday. What did I do? I bought random courses online about trading. I jumped on Zoom meetings in the middle of the night just to not miss out on any information. I did everything in my power. I tried all strategies, all time frames. I traded all sessions on all pairs and all instruments. I tried it all. Trust me when I say this. And the funny story here is that I was obviously over trading like crazy. I wanted to catch every single pip in every single time frame. In every single session, basically, right? So I would use to set alarms. So I would go to bed at 11 p.m. because that's when the 4-hour candle in my time zone would close, right? 11 p.m. Would look at all the time frames on all pairs. If there was no setups, I would go to sleep, right? If there was a setup, I would just stay up all night, trade, right? But I would go to sleep and set an alarm at 3 a.m., like 5 minutes before 3 a.m. So I could get up, look at the next 4-hour candle closure, and then look at all time frames on all pairs. And if there was a setup, I would stay up all night trade. If no, I'll just go back to sleep and set an alarm for 7 a.m. because that's when the next 4-hour candle. Like I was so motivated with this, I wanted to pursue it. Like I was so dedicated, and I still am, obviously. But I don't know, it's just passion, I guess, right? You can't do that without real passion about trading. Like I wanted to make this work, so deeply. Like I don't know how to explain it. You probably feel that way as well. You probably also watch YouTube videos, basically every single day. You've bought random courses. bought random signals. You've tried all pairs, all instruments, all time frames, all sessions, all strategies. You've probably tried it all, right? So fast forward about 8 months later, right? This is about, what is it, August 2021 or something. I just turned 16 at the time, allegedly, for legal reasons. You obviously can't trade under 18. I just turned 16 at that time, right? And basically, I thought I was ready. I thought I had conquered the world. I thought I would be the best trader in the world. I just needed a prop firm challenge. And remember, keep in mind, right? This was back in 2021. There was no prop firms. Like, yes, there was FTMO and my forex funds, but that's literally it. There was no big prop firms. Like, prop firm wasn't really a thing. Like, the rules were insanely hard and the prices were insanely high. Like, that's just how it is back then. And only, FTMO and my forex funds. Like, that's the true OGs, right? And then, Top Step came along as well on futures, but I didn't really trade futures at that time, only forex, right? So I went with forex because my forex funds, actually, just before I had to buy their account, they just shut down. Like, they just shut down on me. Like, so I didn't buy that account. I bought an FTMO account, right? And remember, this was in 2021. I was allegedly 16 at this time, right? So I bought a account in my parents' names so I could trade this funded account, because obviously you can't do it under 18, right? Obviously, what happened, to your surprise, I blew that account instantly, right? $100,000 account, it was about almost $700 at that time. Right now it's like 400 or 300, or like on futures like $100, bro. $30 sometimes, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. About $700 back then, right? And I blew it. I blew that $100,000 account, and that shit was hard. Like, it really was. I thought I was the best trader in the world, and I was sitting up all night just to calculate how much I would make if I made just 3% a month on a 100K, and then I could scale it and compound it. Like, I was doing all these sheets on how to do it, like how to scale the best amount, what I would need to do, which challenges I need to pass in order to become financial free. And that was basically, that story, right? I just blew the account. Like, I just did. I thought I was the best trader in the world, and I got humbled, right? Now, a year and a half into my journey, bought another 100K, challenge. To your surprise, blew that. Blew it again, right? So this time it really hurt again, and I was like, okay, well, I was just unlucky. Let me just buy another one and let me pass it this time. Bought another one, blew it, right? That's how it is, right? You've probably tried this before as well. You blow the account, you still think to yourself that you are not the problem, it's just the account. You need to, just do it again, just pass it next time. You buy another one, you blow it, right? That's just how it is. That's just how this game works. We as humans, we don't want to realize that we are the problem, right? And I am telling you from my heart that you are the reason why you're not successful in trading yet. It is not your strategy. It is most likely not your entries and exits, but it's you. It is your psychology, your mindset. You are feeling FOMO, greed, you're over trading, revenge trading, or over leveraging. One of these 5 things, or all 5 things, right? You're either doing that. Fix yourself. So step number 1 is to identify that you are the problem. And I'm not hating on you, because I was this as well. Like, if I knew this back when I started out, bro, I would have become successful way, way faster with trading, because I didn't know that I was the problem. I thought my strategy was, just trash. I need to jump from strategy to strategy to strategy. I need to trade different time frames. I need to trade different sessions. Like, I thought that was the problem, but I didn't realize that I was the problem, and you are the problem. You watching right now. That's not, to hate on you, bro. That's the reality. Fix your own mindset, fix your own psychology, and you will get rewarded. Then stay disciplined, stay consistent, and stay patient. And now, around 6 months later, so around 2.5 years into my journey, right? I was watching, obviously prop firms, because there was like very interesting. You can borrow capital to trade and then make money and then scale it onto your live account. But at that time, 2.5 years into my journey, it was a time where prop firms were shutting down right and left, basically, like literally. Prop firms would open up, shut down, open up, shut down, open up, shut down. Everyone would be, denied their payouts and all of that scammy stuff, right? And that time I was like, okay, well, this is not sustainable. Let me just try and open up a live account with like $1,000, something like I can easily blow it. Like, obviously $1,000 is still a lot. When I was 17, I was 17 at this time. Yeah, 17. Obviously, that's still a lot of money for me as a 70-year-old, allegedly, right? But I still opened up, allegedly, an account in my parents' name, a live account, right? Just $1,000. And I thought to myself, okay, well, now my own money is on the line. It is a live account. I need to stay disciplined, consistent, and I keep myself accountable. So I started journaling. I started sticking to 1 to 2 trades a day, 1 loss a day maximum, 1 to 2 pairs, 1 strategy, 1 mentor. That was it. 1 strategy, 1 session, 1 to 2 pairs. That is it. Okay, trust me. it's a game changer, trust me. And all of a sudden, when I started trading on my own live money, and when I made a mistake on my own live account, that would hurt. Like that would really hurt because that was real money now. Like it wasn't demo, it wasn't funded. Like obviously funded, there's money behind buying a funded account, but it just still felt demo. Like funded still feels demo, right? But as I went on live account, all of a sudden I stopped over trading. I started being consistent. I stopped revenge trading and I started keeping myself accountable. And that's when basically everything changed. So on that live account, I started with, $10 days, $20 days, $50 days. And then all of a sudden, once I started, being consistent, I still risk 1 to 2, maximum 3% per trade, 1 to 2 trades a day, one session, one pair, 1 to 2 pairs, right? And now, all of a sudden, when I stay consistent, I would realize that, okay, well, my account is growing. I'm taking the best possible trades. And when you take the best possible trades and you don't care about the P&L, that is when you will, basically get rewarded from it. Focus on taking the best possible trades and the P&L will just follow naturally, right? Take A plus setups and the P&L, the money will just be a byproduct of taking A plus setups. That's just how it is in trading, right? But as I said, $20 days turned into $50 days, then $100 days, then $200 days. And keep in mind, this wasn't over like a week. No, obviously I didn't flip the account. I just grew it slowly and consistently, right? So as I said, $50 days into $100 days, then $200 days. And keep in mind, this was around, it took me like 6 months or so to go from $10 days, $50 days to $1,000 days. Like I actually grew it slowly. I didn't over risk. I didn't over leverage. I didn't, revenge trade, feel FOMO, feel greed, or over trade. And then, as I said, those $500 days eventually turned into $1,000 days after around, 6 to 12 months on that live account. So I grew this slowly, like I really, really did. I didn't over risk, as I said. I just kept it steady. Slow and steady beats the race. If you start sprinting in a marathon in the beginning, you're gonna burn out. You're gonna blow your account. You're gonna, basically run out of energy, right? If you start, consistently running at a consistent pace in a marathon, you will win that marathon. You will be, in a better position than the guy that ran, like sprinted in the beginning, right? Trading is a marathon. It is not a sprint. If you try and think it's a sprint, you're gonna get humbled, right? You are gonna get humbled. It is a marathon. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take hard work. It's gonna take countless of thousands of hours. It's gonna take countless of sleepless nights. It's gonna take so much work. But trust me, in the end, it is all worth it because you've got location, time, and financial freedom, right? You can do whatever you want, wherever you want, whenever you want. That is the beauty of trading, and it really is all worth it in the end. And then, as I said, I made my first $1,000 day in around it was like 3.5 years into my journey at this time or so, something like that. $1,000 day, and I remember this clearly. My first $1,000 day, it was insane. Like I felt like I don't know, I felt like I had cracked the code to trading. I don't know how to explain it. But obviously, I knew that it wasn't going to last long if I started being undisciplined and inconsistent and all that stuff. Like, I still had to do what I did in order to get to $1,000 days and in order to get further than that, right? So $1,000 days turned into 2K days, 3K days, 4K days, and 5K days. And here we are, right? Now, 4.5, almost 5 years ago, I started this journey and I'm forever grateful. Trust me. If you're watching this right now, right? Put in the work. Trust me, it will all turn out eventually. And your younger self is gonna you're gonna thank your younger self for doing this. Trust me, right? It is all worth it in the end. The location, time, and money freedom is everything that matters. Just the freedom in general. And when you start actually cracking that code to trading, it's just like a snowball. It's a snowball effect. You roll up a snowball and you just push it down the mountain, right? And it just makes bigger and bigger, more and more profits. Like it's the same skill that's gonna make you $10 a day that makes you $10,000 a day. It's the exact same skill because that's the beauty with trading. Everything is percentages. It's just compound, 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 scale, scale, scale. So trust me, if anyone is telling you that it's a waste of time or you're wasting your life with this, it's not going to work, blah, 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 ignore them, bro. It is not worth it to listen to people that are not in a position that you want to be in. Remember that. It is not worth it to listen to other people that aren't in a position where you want to be in further in life, right? Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep locking in, keep grinding, and eventually the rock will crack. If you keep hammering at the rock, eventually it will crack open. Eventually you will become profitable. Eventually it will all pay off. All your hard work, all your sleepless nights, all that studying, it will all work out. Trust me. So keep grinding, everyone. Keep putting in the work, especially when no one is looking at you, right? That's the most important work right there. When no one even knows it, right? Keep your head down, be disciplined with it, be consistent with it, and stay patient, right? Eventually, it will always turn out good. Eventually, it will always be worth, right? Keep hammering at that rock. Eventually, it's gonna crack open. Trust me when I say this. And then you've got time, location, and financial freedom. You can do whatever you want, wherever you want, whenever you want. That's the ultimate dream in trading, right? And you can achieve it. You just have to put the work in, keep grinding, and keep studying, right? And if I can do it, you can too. I'm no smarter than you. I'm just a regular 19-year-old that just kept my head down, studied like crazy, and kept being consistent with it, right? As I said, if I can do it, you can too. So if you like this video, found it motivational, found it helpful, right, just leave a like, comment, subscribe. That means the world to me. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.